21st to the 25th, Coach Gefkin has produced several Division I players and has won numerous state titles. For more information, call 973-300-0221. Learn from the best. Sparta coach Fred Gefkin's basketball camp.
It's been a long season. We started in March, going to the range. The whole goal of the season was to get a championship, and with my fellow seniors, we drove the young kids. We had quite a few, 4 underclassmen, so we had to get them up, and we brought them to the range every week, and practiced. And just drove it against them that we need to start early to get to where we want to be, and that's a championship. And our goal was to get at least one championship, like either a sectional or a conference championship. And we ended up getting the conference, which we were very proud to do because we haven't done it in 5 years, and we were honored to get that thing on the banner. And we wanted to get the sectional real bad, but we came up short there. And also, I wanted to get some awards myself, and my goals I set high, and I achieved pretty most of what I wanted.
Just talk about that. You had a tremendous season, capped off by going down to the meet of champions and placing 19th, I believe, overall in the state. But just talk about your run in the postseason.
It started off pretty hot. We first started at the conference at Neshannock. I wasn't placed the highest seed there, but I just played my game and came overall 1 shot behind the leader, Dan Wilson, at Warren Hills, which is a fabulous golfer. So I came in second and won my division, which I wanted to do because it was three times now. Then the next week we had the sections at Quailbrook, and I knew I was going into the tournament. I was the #1 seed, and I had some pressure on myself to defend my title. And I just started right off hot with early lead in the tournament itself, and then the wheels kind of came off. But I had the endurance to hold off Jason Scarpa of New Providence in a 4-hole playoff, which was awesome. It was a great learning experience, and we both played really well, and I'm proud of my experience. And then the next week we went to Tournament of Champions, and also my team qualified because we got second place at sectionals. And we went over overnight to look at the course, to walk it, because that's always the option. And we stayed in a hotel, and we walked the course, took some notes, which was a tremendous help. And going into the day, I was in the first group overall, so I had that pressure on me, but I had the experience because last year I was in the same position. I didn't do so well last year, but this year I took that experience and I just kept playing my best, and I finished overall second place in the group, and then did pretty well overall in the state.
Doug had a terrific season. I think what you heard just when you started interviewing him, it just shows the kind of kid he is. He's an expressive and an instrumental leader. The first thing he wanted to talk about was his team. And that's just really how he was oriented the whole season about his goals. In fact, I think he had a slow start compared to his potential and his ability level. And that's because he was so focused on our team, which was great. And obviously, he was really happy with the results he got from that. But once he settled in and he felt like his team was around him and they were going to rally behind him, his season really took off. And he's always been a tournament player. I think that a lot of players play really great 9-hole, during the regular season. Doug has been able to do that, but when the going gets tough, it's at the tournaments. That's when the pressure is there, and he always seems to rise to that occasion. I think that was evident the last couple of years in those tournaments. Even now that it grew to 101 in Sussex, but the Skyline tournament, he's placed extremely well, put in some great scores, and then obviously at states, the first round being sectionals. I mean, since he was a sophomore, he went second place, first place, first place. I mean, being up there in that first group and being able to handle that, it just speaks volumes about him. And it's his work ethic. He's speaking about it, but I don't know if that should even be a question because he does work hard daily.
And for the program to have such a great golfer, what's it mean for a small Group 1 school in golf that kid that's going to go on and play, Division I golf at Rutgers.
No, it's tremendous. I think, being a fan of all high school sports, I watch it constantly just to see not only what we're putting out here at North Warren, but all around. And we've had far and few between be able to do that. And I'm not just speaking to golf, but even, all the sports around our building, including soccer. We haven't had that many D1 players. So it means a lot to our building and our school, and even just the culture of our athletic program.
Folks, did you know semi-professional football is coming to Sussex County this